Let's go. Hello, welcome, hi.
Hello.
All right, have a good one. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I'm in a goofy mood this morning. How's everybody doing?
We totally didn't just wake up like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, we didn't totally shut our alarms off and go back to sleep.
I totally didn't smear my makeup on as if it was some symbolic war paint.
We wouldn't ever do anything like that.
Off to battle.
Say as my beard looks like I have sleeping on one side of my face.
Off to battle. Ready for the forging and fighting of the day.
Where's my I shut my alarm off and go back to sleep crew at? Where y'all at?
They're not gonna tell us. They're gonna make us feel like it's just
be honest.
Guys.
Who does that? Who's been late to work because they shut their alarms off before? I know I'm not the only one.
Welcome to final day at Critique Week. I'll go ahead and give you guys the quick heads up that I believe we will be doing the Friday Bean tomorrow if we wake up for it. Apparently we're children who turn our alarm clocks off over and over and over again because I set 5 of them.
Yeah, it happens. We were sleepy. It's been a busy week.
It has been a busy week. And next time I'm like, hey guys, we're going to go live every single day. Can you guys be like, hey Starla, that's a terrible idea. But I love doing these things and they're a lot of fun and I know that you guys get a lot out of them. You guys have been telling us in the Facebook group that of all of our live streams, like these are your favorite because even if you don't get picked for a critique, you learn a lot from watching other shops get critiqued. And I've seen a lot of you watch our critiques and then you go off and make changes in your own Etsy shops and then you post those changes. And I can see that what we're teaching is working. So
every time.
Bubbers.
He's screaming at me.
Of course he is. So, guys, we're happy to do them tomorrow during the Friday Bean. I believe that I'm going to be showing you guys some examples of atmospheric brands. These are brands that I personally feel create a good atmosphere where you know how to feel. And these aren't going to be Etsy shops. These are going to be big brands, but there's a lot that you can learn from watching big brands and how they create their own little universe. If you guys are familiar with the Brand Planet webinar that I host in December, these are going to be really good examples of brand planets. And if you're not familiar with that webinar, just make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. You're in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community. Make sure that you're on my email list and I'm able to get a hold of you because once we do Brand Planet, which is my most popular webinar, I will be posting about that everywhere. We do that in celebration of the December opening of Handmade Alpha Academy, which opens on December 1st. But guys, HAA closes tonight. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing our Etsy shop critique session, our final one. So if you're interested in joining Handmade Alpha Academy, you've got until midnight tonight, midnight Eastern time. We will be closing doors right at midnight, which means we got to stay up late again. And then we will be hanging out with all our new students. So if you're interested in joining HAA, make sure that you use the sign up link down below. That is handmadealphaacademy.com/VIP. Otherwise, you will be paying $1,000 more. That link includes lots of extra bonuses, a huge graphics chest that we just completed, and 12 included months of E-Rank Pro. So if that sounds interesting to you and if you want to get your Etsy shop ready in time for the busy holiday season, make sure that you go check out that link, read some of the testimonials, and keep in mind that there is a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee.
Hi from Florida. How's Florida Man doing?
Just Florida Man.
Just Florida Man.
How's Florida Man?
I hear about Florida Man all the time.
Yeah,
How's Florida Man doing?
He's been making his rounds. He seems like a real fun guy.
Crossing fingers for today. I've been busy.
I've seen what you've been doing, Linda. I really have. I see it in the Facebook group. I see all of the ones that you added, your newly branded info card photos. All right, are we ready?
This boy's he's camera selfish. Anytime we get the cameras going.
This is not, he doesn't do this normally. He just knows that we're about to start talking and he wants to be a part of it.
He does. She's like, why are you guys talking at the wall for? That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and start posting your shops down in there. I'll give you like a minute or two. Then I ate a cat hair.
Yeah, guys, if this is your first one, make sure that you don't put your shop URL because YouTube will block those comments. What we need you to do is go directly to your shop storefront, and then right beside your little shop photo, there's going to be your shop name with no spaces. We need that exact shop name because we need to be able to find your shop that way.
Yes, and don't double post, please. If it shows that it didn't send, it's okay if you have to.
All right.
Sometimes people, when there's a lot of comments rolling in, comments will show for people as like read and not sent. We'll give it a minute.
Oh no.
Oh, shut up, Samsung or Logitech.
And just a quick reminder, everybody that we choose is random. And if we
Yes.
don't choose you today, please don't be sad. There are a lot of you. We're going to do as many as we can.
I scroll my mouse wheel up and down really, really fast, and then I stop, and wherever my mouse lands, if it's on a name, that's the one I do. If it's not, I do the next one that's down available from it.
And if you guys are nice to us, maybe we'll do one of these.
Mm-hmm.
But almost all of you guys are nice. There's like 2 people who have gotten mean about our critiques, and then I'm like, I don't do these anymore.
We might end up replacing like 1 or 2 Friday beans a month with these, just because there's not a lot of topics a lot of the times throughout the year.
Yeah, we run out of ideas. All right, you good?
I guess.
You want me to take him?
No, I'm gonna show him belly.
Show him belly. He don't like it.
He don't like it, but he gonna accept it anyway.
Him accept it.
Yeah, no angry emails or comments. Then I just block you from commenting in general. All right, we go up and down, and then I won't. Yeah.
Who shalt thou
Who
pick?
shall it be?
Who shall thou pick, Mark Antony?
Don't call me that.
That's your name.
No, it's not.
All right. Every once in a while, when I'm Marco Poloing with Amber, I'll call him Antony, and I forget that she doesn't know him as Antony. That'd be weird if all the alphas just started calling you Antony one day.
Yeah, it would.
Nobody calls him Mark in real life. In real life.
In real life.
In real life. Nobody.
In the real true.
None of his family members do, at least. Oh, you made us really tiny today.
Oh, man, I did, didn't I? Here, a little bit bigger. And then I got to... All right, we're here now.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Shut up. That's an Alphas After Dark kind of comment.
Help it. At least one of you laughed, and it was worth it. All right.
Yeah, and it was tasteful. It was tasteful. That was child-friendly and appropriate humor.
I don't get very many of those often, and I gotta seize those opportunity because he goes all day and doesn't let me say anything without it being bad. All right. Let's see. Christine Bridal.
Banner
from Romania. Wear that banner though. A couple of little things, because you've got this really upscale looking logo. Everything, it's almost like I'm seeing this upscale scrunchy brand, especially since you have higher end pricing, which is fantastic.
Can you enlarge the shop page by chance? I tell you what.
Uh-huh.
Boop, boop. Sure can.
Oh, that works. I would like to see a banner, and I would like to see cohesive, banner and logo. And your logo is really, really hard to see at this size. Yeah. I would even dare say that you could put your logo on your banner and then just take an element from your logo to put in your shop photo. Maybe just the K of Christine, how you've got this really pretty font doing just the K.
I'm assuming your like business cards and stuff like that will have that on that. That should be totally fine, because that's a gorgeous logo. You just can't read it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you put it on your banner, you'd be able to see it a lot nicer. You'd be able to reinforce that brand impression. And then
if you're gonna have text on there for somebody with like good eyes, I should be able to not have to like get up here and make out with my screen to see what it says.
Yeah, I can't read it. Handmade bow ties and accessories. I can read that now that you've enlarged it. So that's a simple fix. Next thing, I would say get a photo of yourself.
Or an avatar.
Or an avatar, if you don't want a photo of yourself. I would say with this kind of upscale branding, an avatar, you'd need to get a really, really artistic, like...
rendition.
Yeah, something that fits your brand. Because if you had like a little goofy cartoony photo here. It might not fit your brand 100%, but maybe like an artistic picture. And this is not something that you have to do. We're just giving you guys some ideas on things that you can do if you want to take it to the next level.
You should get a banner up there though, for sure.
Banner being the exception.
Because you don't really get to do a whole lot with the color that's up here. So.
You don't get to do anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really brand around what Etsy provides you initially. So
yeah. Other than that, you've got some really great photos. There's a little bit of incohesion with the backgrounds, but it's nothing that's so...
yeah, it's not abrasive at all.
Yeah, I mean, and if you wanted to, I'm sure you could easily go in and lighten these backgrounds up. It wouldn't take a whole lot of...
Is that like cotton fluff? I can't really tell what it is.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. It almost looks like felt or something. Really great photos, though. I'm actually... you've got these photos that are far back, and then you've got these ones that are close up, and I kind of want to see more of these close-ups. I kind of want to see you alternate. You know what I mean? Like go between, because I like these images and I like these images, and it would be neat for, especially the ones that are really textured like this one, for you to focus on the close-up images.
It does kind of keep it from getting like hard to look at. Like it breaks out the designs a little bit when they're like sized in and out differently.
Yeah.
Just because they're all the same shape. I don't take that. If you're somebody that sells all different like sizes and shapes of products, don't do that. But since these are all pretty much the exact same shape, it kind of helps break up the monotony of looking through the same thing.
Yeah. And remember, guys, I think I've brought it up every day this week, but how we'll get a shop that has a lot of different products, and I tell you guys to specialize. You know exactly what this shop's about. They've got scrunchies and bow ties, and I actually haven't seen, there they are, and pocket squares. So, and if it was just scrunchies, I would associate the brand with being more about, I don't know, teenage girls and Instagrammers and bloggers and influencers.
And Christine Bridal.
And now, yeah.
It's a bridal shop.
And now I'm seeing the bow ties, brought in, and it almost takes the overall brand to the next level. It takes it into this higher class, more, I don't know, sophisticated brand, because there are these kind of bridal items incorporated in.
Nice bow ties.
They are nice bow ties. I would say, this, and it might just be me being nitpicky, which I'm assuming that's what you guys are here for.
I started with bridal accessories. You get that.
Got it. Have you considered maybe sprinkling some of those other, because if I just came to your shop, I would be like, scrunchies, it's a scrunchie shop. Have you considered sprinkling in some of your other bow ties? You can go into the rearrange mode of your shop within your shop editor and drag some of those bow ties to the front. Might even be interesting to find bow ties that match some of the colors that you have here, or some of the pocket squares, and do a row of colors. So navy scrunchie, navy bow tie, navy pocket square, and then I don't know, is there anything else that you do? Neckties, navy necktie. Just trying to, make everything kind of go together, but make it almost seem like a set.
Charlie asked, do we put our shop names again when you guys try out the next shop? No. We'll go through. If the comment section gets too busy and I feel like it's unfair for people that comment later, then I will have people comment again, but not yet. There's no reason to.
These are really nice shop updates. I love the variety here. I like seeing variety in the shop updates. No recycling of the thumbnails, so that's good. Let's see. Ooh, these are really great photos.
That was a great picture.
Yeah, this is super.
That looked like a shot out of a movie.
Yeah, it's like a dressing room. And then this one, I assume you're trying to show your desk or your sewing machine. If you're really trying to show off this shelf, I guess that's okay. It almost looks like the photos cut off to me. I'm not quite sure if that's the case though. So if you're just trying to show the shelf, that's fine. If you're trying to show the actual sewing machine, because it kind of looks like there's a spool of thread, you might want to work on sizing that, but nothing concerning there. This is a nice photo. This is also a really nice photo.
You're good at staging pictures for sure.
Yeah, these are nice. You've got a filled out about section.
How do you get the Etsy symbol in the pic?
Oh, I'll talk about that in a minute. That's another thing that we've had to bring up a couple
Shop
times.
owner.
Shop owner
Again,
section.
get a picture of yourself or an avatar, something that represents you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Everybody keeps asking, how do you get these Etsy symbols? This is your shop updates. You do this through the Sell on Etsy app. Through the Sell on Etsy,
Not the Etsy app, not the one you can buy stuff through.
The Sell on Etsy app. Through the Sell on Etsy app, within your shop manager, you should have a section called social media. I believe it's in fact, you know what? I'm just gonna answer this question once and for all. So
we get this question pretty much every time we do shop critiques.
We do. So got that Sell on Etsy app up.
Make sure they're going to be able to see that. They're not going to be able to see that.
Okay.
You're going to have to put that way
That's fine.
closer.
I'm more telling them than demonstrating because I'm not. So
we'll come back to this.
Sell on Etsy app. Down at the very bottom, there is a little section called More. It's the hamburger menu on the far right side.
3 lines.
3 lines. You open up the hamburger, a little pop-up will come up. Then from that little pop-up, you click Marketing. Everybody writing it down? And then you'll have the option to go to Etsy Ads or Social Media. You go to Social Media. You'll get taken to a page with a lot of different advertising options. It says, what would you like to share today? You're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page to a section called Shop Updates. From there, you're going to have the option to choose your workspace, your process, or your item in the wild. Choose your item in the wild, and from there, you'll be able to post a photo of one of your products. Make sure that you're not just recycling listing photos. That's not adding value because people are already seeing that image. Add a photo, like a lifestyle photo of your product in the wild, and then you'll be able to tag your image within your shop updates, and it will add that little orange Etsy sign. And go ahead and enlarge their screen.
Whee!
And then, see what I mean about don't recycle thumbnail photos, because they're already going to see this, and then they'll just see it again. Make sure you use a different photo. And then, if they say, wow, I want to buy this, they can click on the tag, and it will take them directly to that listing where they can buy it. So it's a really cool way to showcase maybe like a holiday product in your shop or something. But yeah. All right, let's grab a listing.
Do it.
Well, I guess we can just do this one, actually.
Just do that one.
Dusty blue cord scrunchie, velvet scrunchie, royal print hair ties.
Baroque gifts for women.
Baroque gifts for women?
Baroque.
I'm a broke woman.
Baroque.
I am Baroque.
Shut up.
We're in a mood.
Shout out to my broke girl crew.
See, this is one of those things where it looks like it's keyword optimized. I don't know enough about your niche to be able to know for sure. Just because I'm not familiar with all the keywords of the world. Let me grab just a random one here of a different pleated mustard yellow scrunchie. Gold velvet scrunchie. Yeah, these seem like decent keywords. If you've got a lot of title space left, you might want to put something like the wedding color theme, because I'm sure that there are, especially with scrunchies being so big right now, they're making a comeback. We're going to start seeing scrunchies in the wedding scene as well. It might be beneficial to choose the color, identify the color, and then say bridal somewhere in this title. That way you get a broad match for anybody who's super trendy and wants bridal scrunchies, but they have a gold or a mustard themed wedding. Especially for these really trendy colors, like the hunter green or the emerald. This is one that you could absolutely get more keywords in here. And I know that Pantone and a lot of other big brands are referring to this color as emerald rather than hunter green. Hunter green isn't a color term that I see used very much anymore.
Either, but that's what it is.
So I would make sure that you're checking erank.com and using, don't miscategorize it. Don't say that it's a lime green scrunchie, because obviously it's not. But I would try to find other terms for this shade of green, because I know that hunter green is not searched as much as emerald might be, and this could fall into an emerald category. other than that, really what I'm seeing is a lot of listings that,
like Royal Emerald.
yeah, I think that you could work on your SEO just a bit.
Go back to that page. She's already got one that she's got labeled
Oh.
as Emerald.
Got it. That makes more sense. Okay. Again, Christmas gifts for women. Again, some bridal colors. I think that, we're going to start seeing scrunchies and anything that they could tie back, because if they were to type in, emerald wedding hair accessories or something, you're already coming up in accessories. And you've already got the word emerald in here. So if you were to tie in wedding in somewhere in here, then you could potentially get broad match for emerald wedding hair accessories.
If you're still trying to appeal to the wedding crowd, I'm assuming that you are.
Yeah. You could get more photos in here. I would, as always, add in that little info card. What?
It's a good point. Handmade hair ties maybe utilize different words for scrunchie.
Yeah.
Actually, is scrunchie a brand name now?
No, I think that scrunchie is a brand name, but only when spelled with 2 I's. I think that it's like scrunchie.
I'll tell you in a minute.
A photo maybe at the very end of your listing photos that talks about your shipping times. You said you were in Romania. Yeah, maybe just a little info card that talks about your shipping times, things that they should know about your brand, just little quick bullet points. And then, like I said, trying to get as many listing photos in here is pretty important as well. If you could get some photos of a model or yourself wearing the scrunchie, I think that would be beneficial as well.
So it's not even, the brand isn't even scrunchie. It's SC_UNCI, like scoonchy.
Scoonchy.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's scrunchy.
So I think you're safe.
Other than that, I think that your shop is really, really nice. I love your photos. I think that you've done a fantastic job. You just have a couple little quick elements that I think you could brush up on and really take it. This is one of those shops that already has a good product. You just need to kind of take it to the next level.
Is it possible if I use wedding keyword or bridal, if it would scare customers that are not looking for bridal accessories?
No,
not particularly. No,
you're just telling them an occasion that it could be for.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't put it as like the primary thing that you say. Oops. Oh no.
Not like the very first keyword in the listing. I wouldn't call it like wedding scrunchie. But if you put emerald scrunchie for weddings or Christmas, and those were your keywords, like weddings, emerald scrunchie for weddings or Christmas, or, or photo shoot, wedding scrunchies for weddings or photo shoot. I mean, you could tie it in where you throw in a couple extra keywords where you're able to hit more than one keyword, and you're able to, not make it seem like your product is only for weddings.
Bow tie. I should get a bow tie for this show. Or a black shirt and a bow tie.
I think that that's a terrible idea, and I think that
it's a wonderful idea.
I think that wearing a t-shirt and a bow tie is an insult to bow ties. All right.
I mean, these are clip-ons, dog. These aren't. That's already an insult to bow ties. Let's be real.
No, you can't tie a bow tie.
I bet you I can.
I bet you can.
I bet you I can.
Here we go. We should do a show off. Mark ties a bow tie live.
Why it wouldn't be a show off?
Yeah, because I'm not doing it. It would only be a show off if I too tied a bow tie. You remember how to tie a tie?
Do I remember how to tie a tie? Yeah.
Yeah, you had to tie your tie in the military, didn't you?
I did.
I had to tie my tie because I was an emo kid and I liked to wear colorful bow ties not bow tie, colorful neckties to school.
Of course you did.
Over top of my band shirts.
With your arm warmers?
Yeah, I was straight up Avril Lavigne.
All right, we got planners.
All right, let's do it.
Like, get people excited. Maybe I should wait for a minute for all the planner shops that are here and make them think it's theirs.
No, that's me.
Just gentle little planners.
I like that name. What's wrong with you? Why are you talking like that?
Because I didn't get enough sleep, and I'm trying to stay in a great mood, guys.
You're doing a good job. I love this. Look, I love that the T It almost makes me want to whisper it. Like, I don't know why. Why does the T being pink make me want to whisper it? Gentle little planners. It just feels, and then this little delicate.
Gentle little planners.
Yeah, we've got like an ASMR mic.
Yeah, if I had my SM7B plugged in, it would be even worse.
This little shadow of this little, like, what is it? Like a little piece of wheat, like a little wheatgrass.
That's illegal.
It's so, it's illegal. It's so nice. It's so. Did I say something stupid? Is wheatgrass like a drug reference? Okay, I'm not.
It just sounds like the other word.
Oh, I'm so naive. I thought I might have said something wrong. This is great branding, but it's also a great brand name. And I don't encounter a shop very often where I'm like, okay, this brand name, I'm feeling it, because it just feels like a whisper. Gentle little planners.
She said mine are not clip-ons to her bow ties. I thought they're the kind that clip in the back, right?
Yeah,
like the kind that don't actually tie. I feel like that's in the same category as clip-ons. Right?
I don't think that anybody ties their bow tie. I don't think that that's what happens.
No, whatever.
I think that Mark just has never worn a bow tie, which is. You've never worn a bow tie. Anyway.
I might have. I don't know. I've been to a few weddings.
Okay. Really nice branding colors. Very muted, very calm. I can feel your brand when I'm here, and I know what you're all about immediately the second I'm in your shop. A couple little quick things. Once again, I can't really read your slogan under your gentle little planners. I would keep this simple or stack your brand name. That way it fits a little better in the square. And your tagline, I would put it really tiny down here. Unless is that the same thing that's down here? Is this printable planners? Yeah, I can't even. Printable planners, calendars, and organizers. Is that what that says? Yeah. I don't think that you need to have your tagline here because you've got it here, you've got it here, and you've got it here. You could just omit that, I think. Sorry, guys. Your shop photo, once again, photo yourself. I'd love to see a picture of yourself over like a cream colored wall or just a neutral color that fits this overall, branding color choice. I love the cohesion. I love that you've kept it cohesive. This one sticks out immediately.
With the yellow background.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason that this one's yellow and the other ones are more of a cream?
Stop moving around and maybe I'll be able to tell. I have no idea.
Is it because this one's a student planner? No?
I'm thinking maybe she just picked the yellow planner. Scroll down a little bit more, see if any of them are like that. Any other ones? No?
No.
Just that one. Why just that one? Do you want to sell that one? Is that the one you want to sell?
Is there some psychology afoot? If not, now you know where our minds went. I completely bypassed everything. My mind, my eyes landed right here. So because it's so cohesive, and then there's this.
I don't know if it would have the same effect if multiple of them were like that, though.
Yeah.
Though I do think it would be cool to have them alternating, break it up. Do like a checkerboard kind of pattern with this.
I think rows would be better, or even two at a time, like two.
Yeah, no, rows sound perfect because you got like a row of pink, a row of yellow, row of pink, and then it kind of breaks up the page a little bit so they know where they are when they're scrolling. And so it's kind of one of those like not necessary, but like user experience friendly kind of things that you have control over. That would be pretty cool. It's not something I think is going to affect your sales. These are just general recommendations.
These are really nice. I love how you've done your thumbnail. I see a lot of sellers who really struggle to sell a digital product. And I think that you've done a fantastic job without keeping it too busy. Mm-hmm. I think that it tells me everything that I need to know. It is busy, but it's busy in a way that is okay. Because when I see it, I know exactly what it is.
I was trying to test if a different color will get more clicks in the search results. See, look, science. You did science. You probably didn't even know you were doing science. You did science.
She knew she was doing science.
Well, good, because you did science.
She did a science.
Always go with science.
How have you noticed any results from that?
Is it a new thing? Did you just recently do this?
Yeah. Have you been tracking it within the eRank?
What are your results? I'm curious.
Within the eRank change tracker tool, have you noticed increase in views, favorites, and sales, let us know. That's really cool though. That's some Starla level stuff that I would do. I'd
Some Starla level stuff. Look at this girl talking up her butt.
doing no, I'm talking with my mouth. I the other way is stinky. I try to do weird little experiments where I just shift a color or I just move something slightly in a thumbnail. I think I've told you guys, wow, these are really nice. I think I've told you guys in the past that I had a necklace that wouldn't sell. I created these owl themed skeleton key necklaces with crystal eyes, and you could choose the color of the eyes that you wanted. And I had a color chart that went down the left side of the thumbnail. That way, if they were browsing a search page, they would be able to see that there were multiple color options. But the owl key that I had photographed had orange crystals in its eyes because I had listed it for fall. It didn't sell. So
you redid it with blue, right?
I didn't even remake the key. I just took the photo into iPicky, changed the hue of the crystals to a blue that matched our turquoise gemstone, and it immediately became a bestseller. All because I changed something that was already available to them. They could have seen that the blue crystal was available.
I mean, it really just kind of took taking a step back and looking at it and being like, I don't really like this with the orange. Nobody else is going to like this with the orange either.
Yeah, and I did it for Halloween. And, you know,
this is really smart.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. If you have any results yet, please let us know because I changed it recently, so I'm still observing the changes.
She's not.
Don't play yourself down on that. This was a genuinely really smart business move.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe if you don't like the results that you see with this one, pick a different product.
Well, I
do
see
a different color.
I do see you've only got 22 sales, so I'm assuming you're either a relatively new shop or you're just now getting into really pushing things to the forefront. So I would run this for a long time
over the holidays.
Yeah, run this like through the holiday and see how you get results from that, and then maybe during the maybe halfway through the holidays, change it back and see if it makes a difference.
I love that you have the no physical item will be sent to you. That is so important for digital sellers.
Yeah.
Overall, your branding is really, really nice.
It's cohesive. It doesn't show you anymore. It other than shops that have been around for 10 years, it doesn't show you. If they're a more recent shop, they don't want to scare sellers. Recent shops, that used to be something I looked at.
Yeah.
If it was a shop with no reviews that just started up, I won't buy from somebody that's brand new. It's just a picky thing for me.
How long have you been around, Jennifer? I see that all these sales are 2021. So
I'm assuming on Etsy since 2020.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So I'm assuming you probably started during the holiday season last year or late last year, or you started early last year and just didn't do a whole lot yet.
I would get some photos in here. Like I said, photos of yourself, photo of your workspace, photo of your computer as you're designing your printables, photos of your printables actually printed and in use and how you use your products. I think that there is a lot of potential for a shop like yours where we're buying a digital product and we don't exactly know how it's going to look when we have ours printed, and you can show us how it will look when it's printed by showing us how you do it and showing us the right way to do it. So I would definitely try to get some photos in your shop owner section. In fact, you don't have, or in your about section, and you don't have a shop owner section. Etsy will rank shops based on completion. You have areas that are incomplete. So make sure that you're completing those because you want to be found in search. Yeah. Let's, we'll check out the weight loss tracker set. I lied. I have not been getting ready for losing weight, but
I started up with my coach on Monday.
I've been eating less, but I have not been going to the gym. First thing that I notice is that you have not divided out any of your keywords with any type of punctuation, and it is just a big jumble. Can you break these up a little bit?
Delimiters.
Yeah. Weight loss journal, and then maybe a comma or a dash, or somebody had used that little black dot, that copy and paste dot. It looked really nice. Printable weight loss tracker, fitness planner, food diary, A4, A5 letter half size classic, happy planner, instant download.
Chronic crafter. I'm assuming just based on your name, I'm probably not going to be able to critique yours on this stream. We're looking at a way to do critiques for 18 plus shops off site
and 420 shops. Feel free to let us know if
because we can't do those on general YouTube non-private streams.
We don't, not because we don't want to, but because YouTube sucks.
Yeah, we don't want to get our mainline channel associated with stuff that could potentially get us demonetized in the future.
Yeah.
So we'll do those off. Probably, I'm assuming probably on like Discord or something. We don't know yet. So
yeah, and feel free to join our Alphas After Dark
Yes.
email list. If you go to my Instagram, which is Starla, the letter K, and more at Starla More.
Starla, okay.
Yeah, on Instagram, go into the link tree in my bio, sign up for Alphas After Dark, and I kind of want to do like a 420 episode of Alphas After Dark because
that would be cool. I still think we should do something like that off of YouTube, just for safety.
Just because we've got so many sellers in that industry, and we usually focus on 18 plus like sellers who do adult products, but this would also be considered 18.
Yeah,
plus.
it's an adult product.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. Exam planner, printable, daily study planner, academic planner, student planner. A lot of repetition with the word planner, unless you're trying to exact match all those. But it's not necessary to say planner. You could say student, exam, academic planner, printable, and be able to pretty much accomplish the same thing. These are divided out. I feel like you're just experimenting because every listings SEO is done a little bit different. Are you experimenting? Are you doing the science on all of these? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Homeschool planner, printable, unit study planner, subject planner. Okay. Too many planners. You could minus some of these and combine these. Calendar.
Yeah, somebody asked if
learning planner.
Somebody asked if the Happy Planner was trademarked, and it absolutely is.
Ooh, so maybe get that one out of there just in case. You definitely don't want to.
It's like an actual trademark, not like a.
Oh, okay.
Not like an under. It's the Happy Planner R.
Okay.
That's an actual thing, so be careful with that.
Yeah, just like if you sell onesies, we all think that they're onesies, but they're actually bodysuits, and Gerber owns the word onesie.
Gerber onesies. Yep.
Overall, really nice. I love, it feels like you knew what you were doing as you set up your shop. Just, a couple little pieces of incompletion, some tweaking to your SEO. I have no critiques for your actual listing photos. I did notice one thing that I didn't mention before is that your banner is a little blurry. So just making sure that you're crisping that up. Just
put it out at a good resolution. Normally, I would say you'd need to add a little bit more to the planner, but just based on your name.
The banner.
Yeah.
The planner, the banner.
Banner. That's what I meant.
The banner.
Okay. I need to use the restroom. So I will let you.
Can you give me a shot first?
No.
Guys, he's going to the bathroom. We can talk about him behind his back.
Talk about boys.
We can talk about boys.
Okay. Let's do something a little bit lower down on the list here.
I recently confessed to Mark that when I was around 11 or 12 years old, my best friend Erica and I used to go and get like all the Tiger Beat magazines and all the little teen magazines. And we would go and cut out like the pictures of the cute boys, and we would have cute boy parties where we would just sit together with our pile of magazines and pick out the boys that we wanted from our magazines, and we'd tape them to our walls, and then we'd trade them like a trading card game. And now as an adult, I realize how absolutely insane and terrifying that sounds. But I was a little weird child.
There you go.
Yep. All right, you can go.
All you gotta do is click this and click the little arrow and then do your thing.
All right.
Do it. Garby, I need to check the porch anyway.
Yeah, you don't want that porch to run away.
Yep.
Someone stole our porch last week, so we still haven't recovered. All right. Design Supreme. Grand opening sale. Enjoy limited offer. Elevate your biz to the superior level with our editable web banner sets and flyers. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Your branding is very cool. It's at first, and this is me being completely transparent. At first, I didn't like it. And now it's growing on me. It's crisp, it's clean, it's to the point. To me, it feels like something that like an Instagram influencer would want to look into. When I'm thinking about your target market, I think that it makes a lot of sense now. Let me scroll down in the comments. I feel like I missed out on trading cute boy pics when I was younger now. Hey, it's never too late to trade cute boy pics. You've got a photo of yourself, and it looks like you even have the little gemstones framed. That's so cool. Editable website banners, flyers, and marketing templates. That's so neat. So, oh, and they're Canva templates. So you've got flyers. I could see these for like a tanning salon. This is so cool. I actually think that this is a really, really neat idea. You've got so much variety too. And you know what I also love is, these are digital, right? They're all digital downloads, correct? Let me pop one open. Okay. Add your personal, yeah, this is a digital item. I love that you're not charging like $2. Like, and it says that you're on sale because it's a grand opening. I love that your price points are not super duper low, because you're positioning yourself as a high-end brand for those businesses and those really trendy, I guess it could also be influencers and things that really want to take their brand to the next level, and you haven't undersold yourself. Access right away, edit on any device, change the fonts, replace the photos, unlimited downloads and revisions. Easy edit in 3 steps. That's really neat. I've never seen a shop quite like yours, but I know exactly who your target audience is. I'm able to picture them. Highlight covers. These are really neat. I'm really digging these. All right, let's move past products. Oh, and there's nothing to move past. Make sure that you get that shop filled out. You want to make sure that you get your about section filled out. And for your shop in particular, I would spend some time talking, because it's obvious that you know about social media if you're making, things. Do you have your own influencer account on Instagram? If not, could you make one? Could you create your own account and become that Instagram influencer who talks about making sure that you're putting your best self forward as a social media presence, and talking about maybe even how influencers can brand themselves by purchasing things like your highlight covers. And I know you said you had banners somewhere, beauty website banners. There's so much that you could do here where you could educate your audience, and you could also, subtly market without it being insanely salesy. Of course, my nose starts running. But make sure that you get that about section filled out at least. Get some photos in it. Even if you don't want photos of your face posted, you could take some, pictures of, I would like to see a website that's completely done in your graphics and in your banners, or a screenshot of an Instagram feed or an Instagram profile using your story highlights. And those could be things that you could even ask for from customers after you've made some purchases. Well, actually, it says you have 218 sales. When did you start your shop? Does it say? It doesn't. It says grand opening sale. And your reviews go back to June 2021. You've got a lot of sales for only being open for a short time. That's fantastic. Instagram story highlight covers, DIY Instagram highlight icon covers, beauty highlights, Instagram story template, influencer text IG icons. Couple repetitious words. You don't need to repeat highlight. Oh, highlights. Okay. Highlight. highlights. Etsy's going to read highlight and highlights the same, so you don't need to worry about repeating it with the plural. Instagram, highlight. I guess if you were trying to exact match for those, it wouldn't be too bad. Let me grab one that is, we love selfies. These are cute. This would be fun to stick in your packages on for your Etsy shop. DIY, tag us, selfie flyer, selfie cam, editable flyer, social media flyer, Canva flyer, Instagram template, client selfie flyer. I would focus on on other terms also, like maybe printables for businesses, promotional, printable, promotional, just because I'm seeing a lot of things that point to a very specific type of product, and this is great, but I as a business owner would never even know that I could find a selfie cam editable flyer on Etsy. It's not something that I would even think to look up. I might search something like, promotional printables. So it might just give you some extra keyword ideas as well, because these are really specific.
What'd I miss?
Her shop, she sells printables and banner sets and Instagram highlight covers.
Okay.
That you can edit in Canva. So it's like the Canva templates that you can edit.
I got you.
And it's really well put together. And all of her reviews are from this year. And there's 218 sales. So it looks like she's doing really good. I was able to give a couple suggestions, but I really don't have a whole lot other than there's a little bit of SEO, things that could be done. I would really like to see these used in context. I want to see these on an Instagram feed, even if you just have to mock it up. I would like to see them used. You have
to be careful not to use any like copyright imagery.
Yeah. I think that overall you've got a really nice shop and you have quite a few sales. So get that about section done though. You need to have that about section.
Why's my mouse so hot? Been having your hand on it the whole time?
Yeah, because I was scrolling.
You don't hold a mouse with your whole hand. Almost said a bad word.
That's not a bad word.
All right, 1248. Well, go ahead and have people repost their shop links, or not their shop links, but the shop name, like this. Post this.
I'm dropping major nuggets. That's what Mark just did up in the bathroom.
That's right.
We are bad today. I can't wait to watch our unsubscribe.
Hey, on the plus side, I found some pretty cool stuff on Etsy, and of course it's from Russia, but I found some pretty cool stuff on Etsy while I was out there.
Yeah, every time we're shopping, it's like we find the best products from Russia. Our Russian sellers, you guys are the most artistic country I've ever seen.
While they're posting their thing, I'm gonna get my pipe. I don't even smoke, and I bought this thing.
Yeah, yeah, it's on the shelf. Get your shops in. We'll do another big haul. Yeah, he found this because we had just watched Lord of the Rings, didn't we? And then you bought that.
Yeah. I wanted me a Gandalf kind of pipe.
He doesn't even smoke, but he wanted it for his shelf.
Check this thing out.
You don't even remember? Can you find the shop so you can shout them out?
It would be in my purchases. But look at this thing. It's got that. They said it was some kind of stone, but it's resin for sure. But it glows in the dark. I won't even be able to show it. All the blue part glows in the dark, and they even sent me a friggin' stand to match with this thing.
Yeah, it sits on our bookshelf with all our fantasy books.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's made out of some kind of pear wood that's native there.
I know I mentioned it yesterday, but Russia has their own version of Etsy called Live Master. Oh, Bilbo's pipe. Some old Toby.
Old Toby.
All right. Give us some shops.
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Give us some shops. Let's do
Putin loves Mark. He probably won't. I'm ex-military intelligence, right?
Yeah, he probably does.
Putin probably does love me. Wants to give me a big old smooch in the gulag. All right. Wow, you got really lucky. She's been wanting us to do one for a while.
Is that where your mouse landed?
Yeah, that's genuinely where my mouse landed.
Oh, no!
There's probably a space or something in there that it's better. Ooh.
No. Not finding it. There it is.
Why is it not?
I don't know.
Shop / it's because of the capitals. It
Oh.
wants you to have the capitals. That is so stupid.
Yeah, you got to paste it exactly. All right, are we good?
Doom. Okay, let's do it. Whee!
Look at that branding. Oh my God.
I love it.
Look. Purple. 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 Is your name Nada or Nada? Let us know. I don't want to keep saying your name wrong over and over again, so I'm going to avoid saying your name until you tell me. Crisp up that banner. You just joined HAA, didn't you? Pretty sure you just joined HAA. Crisp up that banner. I love the branding, though. I love the cohesion. I love the purple. Make what you love. Polymer clay, paint palettes, and handmade creations.
No, that doesn't help us.
Oh.
Putting the A's.
Nada.
Yeah, but that could be Nada. Is it N-A-Y or N-A-H? Yes. Great. Appreciate it.
I'm assuming it's Nada. Nada. That's okay, guys.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. That's all right. I get called Scarlet and Starla so much. I'm like, my name isn't even that hard. All right, let's see. These are really great photos. They're not overly Nada. Oh, I was wrong. I was the wrong.
That's what I was assuming that she meant long A.
So I'm the dumb Nada. Okay, now I know. Your photos aren't overly edited, and I really, really like that. It seems really clean, very, very cohesive with the purple background. Ooh, where's the purple? Where purple go?
Where purple go?
Where purple go?
No purple horns.
I would love
all this purple and no purple horns.
I would love to see these over the purple, especially the red. I would love to see these.
Red and purple.
Look at this incense holder.
That's pretty cool.
That looks like something that would be on our desk. All right, we'll take a look at those here in just a minute, but let's scroll down. All right.
You got your video?
We've got a video. No photos, though. Get some photos in here, too.
Get him in there.
Maker's gonna make. I love the purple hair, though. It fits so well. I would play the video, but I don't think we have sound enabled. Let me click on this one. I like this one. Got a listing video. See, guys, this is how easy it is to add a listing video. Like, it only takes a few seconds. You shoot it with your camera real quick. You don't even have to...
It doesn't even have to be super crazy nice. You just do it.
Yeah. If you've already taken the photographs, just take the video when you're taking your photos. You've got
have that.
The ruler shot. I love that. That way we can get a quick glance of how big it is. You've got the incense in the eye. You're showing the back of the product. Ooh, Pinterest. Follow us on Pinterest.
You. And favorite shop for updates.
That's really cool. I would talk a little bit about, because you've still got room for more listing photos. I always recommend getting one in there about how long the shipping process is going to take and anything that they should know about the shipping. Product ship in, 3 to 5 days. Product ship in 3 to 5 days via USPS standard mail, priority mail, yada, yada. Incense holder, evil eye. Okay, so I would try to, because you've got these really short keywords, I would try to get a little bit more specific. And then you can also add keywords about the type of person who would buy. You could add in some Halloween keywords. You could talk about oddities. I think that oddities, curiosities, those would be great, great keywords for this.
This is something that would be selling for the goth market. For sure.
Or the pagan market. I think.
Yeah, pagan market would probably fit in. They seem to like the oddities a little bit.
Yeah, so I think that there are a lot of things that you could do here.
I really like the one with the rose.
This one?
Yeah, I really like that one. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, Mother's Day gift. I think that this was probably a seasonal keyword that you put in here. I don't think anybody's going to search antique rose or hand sculpture when looking for this. I would focus on more of the style. And like I said, that kind of pagan oddities, Halloween, curiosities, that curiosities cabinet. I'm one of those people who has an oddities shelf of, products that, and you know what? I have products that kind of look like this on my oddities shelf. So I think that that's a really good market that you could kind of nestle yourself into comfortably.
Said, is that a bat? No, it's not a. Oh, this here. Yeah, that's a bat. Yeah, and somebody said you should stamp your signature on the back. I agree with that. Come up with some kind of signature that you can use for that, and put it indent it into the back.
This is fun. This is a really fun flat lay.
I really like that smashed pumpkin there. This?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Really cool flat lays. Yeah, I think it would be cool to get your signature. I know Lori from Lori's Laboratory does that. If you look at her shop, she does a really cool personal stamp. Your SEO is one of the most concerning things. Not that you're not using a good variety of keywords, but I think that you're missing the mark on who you should be targeting. Because I don't think that people looking for a hand sculpture, I don't think that this is exactly what they're shopping for.
She said these are customer photos.
Oh, they're customer photos. That's really cool. That's a great way to use your customer photos.
I agree. As long as they're cool with it, it don't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, technically, if they send them to you and their face isn't in it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's nice to ask though.
Yeah.
But overall, I really like your shop. If you're in HAA, which I believe that you are, I'm sorry guys, we're up to over 700.
We're over 700 students now. Yeah.
I have trouble remembering everybody's names now. But if you're in HAA, Module 7, we cover SEO, we cover creating keyword webs. I think that would be a really great area for you to focus in on. And the target market, target customer exercises. I really think that you have, even if not intentionally, I think that you have really positioned yourself into that oddities market. So maybe do a little bit of research into that oddities market, because this theme with the roses and the hands and the eyes and bats.
She said she just joined.
Yeah. These images don't match the neon and the XOXO. This kind of, I feel like you would be.
You've got that kind of goes with neon noir.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling. Whereas what you've got down below is definitely more like the artistic oddity, kind of like old school goth kind of feel.
Yeah. Just type oddities for me real. That way she.
Let's not screen share while we're doing this, because you might end up showing something with nudity.
Okay, you're right with oddities. Okay. Of course, it's all going to be taxidermy.
Yeah, I don't want to show that on screen.
Oddities isn't what I want. Type in curiosities.
I don't think I spelled that right. Whatever. It's the exact same listings.
Of course, it's sprinkled in with other things.
With other things that we can't show.
Yeah, we're good.
With the taxidermy and stuff?
Yeah, taxidermy on... It's not taxidermy, it's skulls. And they are replicas other than the opossum. Okay, so oddities, the whole oddities theme is creating a shelf of really cool, just strange pieces, usually falling into that Victorian era antiques, old things. My own oddities cabinet. I've got Hamzas and palm reading items and weird clay pieces that I've picked up at thrift shops. It might be a cool direction to go. And I know if it's not your vibe, if it's not what you're into, that's fine.
Those are cool little skulls in the holes.
Yeah, it's fine if you're not into that overall vibe. But keep in mind that right now it's insanely trendy. The neon witch aesthetic is very trendy.
Hashtag goth girl summer.
Hashtag goth girl summer. And if it's big right now, that means that it's going to be really big through Halloween and even Christmas time when we do the Christmas gothy phase. So might be something to consider. Check out some of our alphas who are in that industry. Check out Lori's Laboratory. Check out, we've got a ton of shops in that industry. Yeah. You've already got the purple down, which is a great color to work with.
And I don't necessarily see anything wrong with the neon that she's got on here either. I think you can make that work.
Yeah, you could adapt with the neon, but it might be a cool way to go.
a decapitation picture. It's probably not real. You get a lot of stuff from that time period that they do where it's like creepy stuff that doesn't make any sense at all.
I love looking at those creepypasta pictures that just don't, like, you're like, what am I looking at? This is terrifying, but I don't know what's happening. And they're all black and white. All right.
Let's do like 1 or 2 more. It's our last one. We'll do 2.
All right.
1 or 2 more.
2 more. Who's it gonna be?
What am I gonna get?
And then we'll do our spiel before the last one.
All right.
That way we can make you listen to it because you won't leave if you know that there's one shop left. We can tell you to subscribe. Hey, guys.
I can't get in a friggin' edge word. Like
freaking Edgeword?
Yeah. Come on, just do your thing.
Guys, subscribe to the channel and like this video. It's free.
It's free. It doesn't hurt. Like the video.
I promise it won't hurt you.
It's free.
Nothing bad will happen.
I promise. We'll give you your money back.
What? We'll give
you your money back.
Yeah, if you like our video and you don't like it, we'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
The money that you
spent nothing. Anyway, Linda said her husband painted Lord of the Rings standoff and other miniatures for her. That's funny. I looked everywhere around the holidays last year. I was going to do the Lord of the Rings when they're actually meeting together.
At the table thing?
At the table thing. At the pedestal.
The table?
That particular scene and do it up like a nativity scene instead of a nativity scene for Christmas.
That would be fun.
And you could not believe how hard it is to find that scene in good quality and then all of the figures to go with it. I would have had to spent like $5,000 just to get all the stuff for it. It's crazy. Anyway, if anybody knows where I can grab that like whole scene at a decent quality that isn't like the size of my, that was another thing. There were some of them that were like yard decorations where it was like a 1-to-1 scale Elrond. I'm like, I don't want that. Who wants that in their yard? Or like a whole yard Lord of the Rings chess set. Okay, here we go.
Let's do it. All right, maps by Paige.
Do it.
Hello, Paige. Are you here?
Paige.
Paige, where are you? Paige, say hello.
Make them yourself. I don't have time for that.
He's not artistic in that way.
No, I'm a musician, yo.
He can draw very good stick figures.
I can. Very good stick figures.
Really interesting, but my brain is a little confused, and then I realized that this is 3 photos. I thought that I was looking, like, this is a wall, and this is a door, and I'm looking into another room. And that's kind of where my brain went. It's a little busy. I would stick to something a little bit more simple. In fact, I would get rid of these areas and then just have a nice clean space with maybe switch out 2 of the Arizonas. Have Arizona, have Our First Home, have, I don't know, one of your other pieces. That's just a suggestion.
I get what they were going with, though. They're showing the different variants for how you can have the maps printed. I get it.
It's a little busy.
I don't mind it. I like it. But we're allowed to disagree.
We're allowed to disagree. You don't have to. You can pick whoever you want to listen to.
Because at the end of the day, it's up to your customers, right?
Exactly.
It's up to your customers to determine. If one of us is bugged and one of us isn't, then...
This is my disclaimer that I got to be nitpicky because I can already tell that your shop's going to be good.
Yeah, we have to be nitpicky.
Yeah. Your banner is pretty clear, but it's a little fuzzy. You could crisp it up if you really wanted to spend some time on it.
We're also zoomed in a little bit and then even like just zooming out a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little blurry, but it's not anything super concerning.
Who's the shop owner? I'm assuming somebody named Paige.
Yeah. I would take your little maps by Page out of the bottom left corner. It kind of, it almost intrudes on the design that you have here. It's not necessary. They're seeing it right here, so you don't need to put it here too. Let's see. I assume that this isn't from last year and that you're just way ahead of the game. I'd be really concerned if I came to your shop in the spring, though, and saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. And then you see that you haven't updated it since, last update on December 7th, 2020. I would fix that.
Yeah, I would.
If you're forgetful, I'm the kind of person that's very forgetful and would forget to do things like that.
Don't put something time.
Write it down. Put it on a calendar.
Yeah.
Put it in your scheduler. Whatever you got to do to make sure to change it on a certain date. Like, oh, I added Christmas stuff on this day. Here's a reminder. Change Christmas stuff on January 5th or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Let's let's see. I'll look. Your photos are great.
It's very cohesive. I like it, and it's broken up by different things enough that it's not like too much.
And I assume you're using mock-ups, and these are really nice mock-ups. So let me scroll down, take a little peek. Okay, we have a filled out about section. Hallelujah. Make sure that you are sizing these well, though, because this one's kind of cut off.
That's a good point, Samantha said. The banner looks busy, but each individual section of it are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So you've got your shop owner section filled out. You've got your production partners listed. Looks really good. Not a lot to...
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. It's all put together very well.
Let's grab... just for fun. Just type in Ohio. See if she's got Ohio. Yeah.
There you go. State parks map.
We live in Ohio.
We do. But where?
But where? You'll never find out.
Doesn't your store banner still inform us about how you're taking a break to account for holiday deliveries?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
But my shop isn't open. So I haven't been working on that shop. My shop
probably won't.
Yeah, that shop is down. It has been down for a while, but if you guys were not aware already, I have a different shop. So feel free to come check out Alpha Adapt. Art by Starla Moore, unfortunately,
might not be opening that back up other than for possibly like limited things.
Yeah.
We don't have the time.
Yeah, I want to, I don't want to stop making my products simply because I do have a very, very crazy audience. I've got like 25,000 people who follow my brand.
It's probably just going to be like a once or twice a year kind of thing at most.
And they're aware of what's happening. And the reason that my banner is outdated is because I have to open my shop to change it. And I don't want to open my shop, change the banner.
Get a flood of orders that we don't want to have to pack.
And then I could deactivate all the listings. But really, if you guys want to know the truth, I just haven't had the time. This is me critiquing you. So you guys are totally allowed to critique me.
Again,
but
somebody did comment on we'll get off of that.
Yeah.
Somebody commented on the video itself. I love this.
Is it a mock-up video? It looks really neat.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a mock-up video or not. If not, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Love our state parks in Ohio. They make you feel like you're not in Ohio. Yeah, right. I mean, I grew up in a city full of corn, so...
City full of corn. Mark is the child of the corn.
I'm the kiddo of the cornbread.
Are these mock-ups? These are really nice.
Those are really nice. I want that vase. What vase?
The vase.
The thing.
The vase? I don't see a vase. Was it in the photo? I don't know.
Maybe that is what she's referring to.
I don't think so. It's just white. All right. So I would try to get some more keywords in here. I think that you've done a good job of optimizing exactly what it is, but can you get some more keywords that tell who it's for, or, the type of person that might want a product such as this? Vintage San Diego. It almost just doesn't feel like you've really keyword optimized. I mean, you've told exactly what the product is, which is great, but I think that you'll be able to get found a little bit more easily if you try to target a specific type of customer as well. Because this is a very specific thing, and it's great to have a long tail keyword that points to a very specific thing. Because if somebody is searching for this very specific thing, you're the thing that they will find.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone is just kind of browsing and you want to also attract almost that audience of people who doesn't know exactly what they want, might be beneficial to get a little bit more loose with some additional keywords, break it up with some punctuation, some commas, some forward slashes, or whatever you prefer your titles to look like, and add in just a couple more keywords that point to a specific type of customer. So
they're super cool, though.
Yeah. Overall, I really like that you have a good variety of mock-ups. It doesn't feel like I'm just seeing the exact same images over and over again. It feels really clean. Maine State Park maps. Yeah, I would work on your keyword optimization. It makes it look really nice when I only see New Jersey State Park maps. It looks nice. You might just be suffering a little bit on the algorithm side of things.
She says it is a mock-up video.
Got it.
Gotcha.
That's really nice. Overall, though, really my only critiques are SEO. You could play with the banner a little bit and update your shop announcement. Other than that, I'm not really super duper concerned here. I think that your SEO could use just a little bit of sprucing, but really, you've got a nice shop.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Ew.
Sorry, my nose is running really bad.
We'll do one more.
All right, and before we do our last shop, who will it be? Who will it be?
Who will it be?
Guys, Handmade Alpha Academy is open now, but it won't be open for long. We're closing it tonight at midnight. I've got over 700 students in there right now. We have students in so many different industries. We have alphas who sell bunny poo, an alpha who sells bunny poo. We have an alpha who sells snail food. We have an alpha who smells. Man, I'm all tongue-tied. Who sells dog food. We have alphas who sell digital downloads and jewelry and pottery and anything in between. So if Handmade Alpha Academy is interesting to you, there's a link down below. Make sure that you go to handmadealphaacademy.com/VIP before doors close tonight at midnight Eastern time.
I can't find this shop. Don't say it out loud.
That sucks. Try your best, and if not, we'll just have to skip it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip it. I tried it in search and there.
We won't tell you who we skipped. But as I said, Handmade Alpha Academy closes tonight. You get 12 months included of E-Rank Pro. There's a 30-day no questions money back guarantee. And yeah, if you have any questions about it that you want to ask us personally, as soon as we go have some more coffee, we will
yeah, good Lord, I need coffee.
We will be online for most of the day. So feel free to shoot us an email at starla@handmadealphaacademy.com and we can answer your questions about HAA. That way you can make sure that you're making the right choice for your business. But either way, if you get it and you don't like it, all you got to do is email us within the first 30 days and we'll refund you. So,
all right, here we go.
Let's do it. All right. Moon dyes. It's tie-dye, which is super trendy right now.
Live animals sold on Etsy. I don't think so.
You're not allowed to sell.
I don't think you're allowed to either.
No.
I mean, I'm sure somebody does it from time to time, but I get they get banned quick.
Yeah, there was a case where people were selling like little turtles, little painted turtles.
And then the like goldfish in jewelry thing was big from like some of the Chinese sellers for a little while.
Yeah, you can't.
Don't do that. It's cruel anyway.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so I love your products.
Products themselves are dope.
Is there anything that you can do for the branding of your banner that makes it, because I mean, obviously with tie-dye, it's hard to have cohesive branding colors. From this, I get the moons, but there's a disconnect between what I see here and what I see here. In terms of the color, in terms of the style, it's
a little bit different, but at the same time with tie-dye, how patterns are always kind of different and changing and all over the place, you could probably get away with it.
But this isn't tie-dye down here. There's just a little bit of disconnect between branding elements. Mm-hmm. That's, and take that as you will. I think that you could probably style your banner in a way that keeps the tie-dye look, but also incorporates a little bit of style and maybe a more consistent logo, because this right here probably isn't super scalable, just because there's so many little details in the moon.
Crappy Crafter said, I want what you, whatever, or no, she didn't, it was Dulcie. I want whatever the banner is.
Oh yeah.
However you got the moons in the middle of the tie-dye, that's like, I'm assuming you bleached it after or beforehand so that the color wouldn't stick. Sorry, y'all are commenting all at the same time.
So, initial red flags, you're taking photos in direct sunlight outside. I highly recommend taking photos outside, but never in direct sunlight, because what you get are these really sharp shadows, and the light just doesn't play very nicely with direct sunlight, where it looks really great to you when you're standing there seeing it in person. But the photos, you get these really dark contrasted areas. And you can see that when you look at some of the pieces that you've taken that are not in as bright of sunlight. For example, this one, it looks like it might have been a little bit more overcast, and your shadows are softer. Does that make sense? Those sharp shadows are, it just kind of has that amateur cell phone look to it. A couple other things. This is a really cool photo, but I
wouldn't use it as the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's focused on the area above you rather than the thing that you're selling, and I'm focusing on you rather than because of the beams coming down. It is a cool marketing photo. For a thumbnail, I wouldn't use it. I would reposition it a little.
Still needing to figure out my banner situation. I'm old.
You're not.
I don't think that's her. Is that you in the actual photo with the green?
Is this you in the photo? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Starla will find you. You're not old. You're not old.
You're not old.
You're not old.
You don't even know what old is.
You don't know what old is. Like I said, I love your products. I'm not a big fan of the places that you've photographed them. I'm not a big fan of the backgrounds that you're using. And I know it's hard with really big products.
Those owl shirts are adorable, though.
They are super cute.
Your products are great.
Exactly. I would love to see a different background used.
Now, if you could get better lighting on something like this, I like this with the leaves and stuff like that. It's very creative.
You know what would be cool for your backgrounds, because I know the vibe that you're trying to go with. It might be cool for you to check Amazon for a very cheap photography backdrop. And I say cheap because these photography backdrops tend to get messed up. Don't spend a bunch of money on them. We spent a bunch of money on this thing, and it's all messed up already.
Junk.
It was
switching it out for gray curtains.
Yeah. Get yourself a cheap photography backdrop that if it gets messed up, you can buy another one. Lay it flat on the ground. Choose whatever you want as long as it's cohesive with your brand, and start using that for everything that you sell. That way you don't have to use your siding. You don't have to use the vinyl siding. I would get rid. I'm not a big fan of the mannequin forms either. I would rather see it either on you or just laid flat.
Or if you're going to do the mannequin forms, do them later. I do understand the idea of being able to see how it's going to fit on like the frame that it's intended for. Mm-hmm. So I get that, but I still wouldn't use it as the thumbnail photo.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of seeing it on the thumbnail. I would rather see it on you.
She said she tried to make them all gray like the moon. I get it. If you're going to do that, I would do something. I wouldn't do your siding, though.
Yeah, I'm not getting gray like the moon. I'm getting like summer front porch, drinking lemonade on the front porch vibes.
It's more of a garage sale kind of picture than a creative picture.
Yeah, I would.
If that makes sense.
I would love, because your products are so cool, I would love to see a branded background that is muted in color so that the colors really stand out on it. But even if you were to get like an ashwood style backdrop, the reason that I say doing that, even if it's wood, just like it looks like a deck or porch, even though your porch is wood, these dark black slat lines.
Yeah, because it's empty underneath.
It cuts into your perception a little bit, and it's very distracting. Whereas if you got a backdrop that was a gray wood, you wouldn't have those deep black slat lines.
Then you could still kind of keep, because I understand the gray moon wood. It kind of attributes to the slightly hippie aesthetic that you're going for.
Absolutely,
I get it.
And that's just a way that if you really want to go to that next level, because there's nothing inherently wrong here. There's nothing that would make me say I do not want to buy from this shop. However, if I was trying to decide between buying something from your shop and trying to buy from a product, or a shop that had products that were photographed in a more styled way.
Yeah, on an actual search page, they would stick out more. That's what you're going for.
Exactly. Making sure that you are
the choice,
the obvious choice in that search page. So let's scroll down.
Shop updates, bangers.
Shop updates.
I like that this quit scrolling so fast.
Sorry.
Back up to the top one. I like that she's showing how like you could use it.
Yeah.
I like that you're using that tapestry as like a table display. That's pretty cool.
Got it. I think I mentioned this previously, but I'm not a big fan of repetition of using the thumbnail as your shop update because they're already seeing it. It's just they're seeing it twice. I prefer seeing 2 different photos here because there's no value in seeing the same photo more than once. That's fun. I
love that.
I love it. Oh, it. This is really cool.
I actually like that one.
I love your about section.
You don't want to go to that one again, do you? Because it's got ladies.
No, it's a goddess. I don't. There's nothing wrong with showing a goddess. I think that everything else is fantastic. Let me pop up and do a little bit of keyword checking. I'll just grab this one. You've got listing videos. Awesome. That's really important for a product like yours because every like little angle is going to be different.
Mm-hmm. Is the white skirt in the video included with that?
No.
I wouldn't imagine that it is, so I would be very clear that it's not.
Yeah. No, I think the way that she's taken the photos, it's not alluding to. It's cut off. Ah, smart. If you're using the Etsy app, scroll down and click item details for more info. If there is anything, though, that they absolutely need to know before they purchase,
it should be in one of these as well.
Yeah, because
definitely.
You can tell them to do that, but they're probably not. And even if they're not using the Etsy app, they still have to click learn more about this item.
Sorry about the girls. That's all right.
No,
it's a goddess. If YouTube were to do that, we'd just send them a message and be like, hey, you got a problem with goddesses? And then they'd have to bring it back because
our first critique week stream got demonetized and I had to submit for manual review. So one of the first shops we critiqued, they didn't think was suitable for advertising for some reason.
For this week?
Yeah.
The first shop we critiqued was the watch shop.
I'm just saying a shop in the first video. Tie-dye tank top, green goddess, shocker tie-dye cami tee junior size.
Shaka bra.
Okay. Who's it for?
Ooh. Hoomst.
I know you've got some more space in here. Who's it for? Could you get festival clothing in here? Could you get some summer keywords in here? I think that talking about who they're for, I think that for summer music festival, tie-dye cami tank for summer music festival, tie-dye cami tank for
I
don't know. I'm sure that there are a lot of other things that you could find to stick in there, but talking more about the type of person who might be looking for your product rather than just strictly what it is.
Woodstock.
More photos. Want to see more photos?
Love that you have the shipping times, though. I like when businesses do this anyway.
Double check your address. I love that. I want more pictures, though. I would love to see more. I'm very wary of buying clothing. And when there's only one photo, it makes me a little nervous. It looks like you do have most of your photos filled out.
Yeah, it's probably just that one listing.
Yeah.
Or a couple listings whenever they were put up.
These are really pretty.
Scrunchy sides.
You've got your instructions. Yeah, these are the things that like you can put them in your about or in your description, but people likely aren't going to read your description.
No, they're not. And then you end up with a review like, it was ruined after one wash. I washed it on the hardest cycle, and then I dried it like a hairdryer.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
we get it.
You dummy, you should have read, but they don't read. Yeah, just more photos, before you do those photos, like I said, maybe just look into the backdrops just for fun. Just see what your options are. Check it out. Check out the possibilities. And then that might make filling out your photos even easier. I would love to see some close-ups. I don't know what the texture of this is. I'm trying to see because I see that there's like a ribbing texture, but I would love to see
if you could capture that.
Some close-ups. Because I can't touch this through the screen. This is all I have to go off of. So I'd love to know how it feels in my hands. You've got some people submitting
I know exactly what kind of material it is, too. I get what they were going for.
Yeah. Avocado green, agate geode type. Ooh, geode. I think
geode tie-dye.
The agate is a really good keyword. Overall, though, you've got fantastic products. I think that really what you need is the brand glue. When I say brand glue, I mean the cohesive factor that pulls the full message together. Because right now I get tie-dye, but I don't get anything outside of just the tie-dye. And tie-dye is a pretty saturated market. So what can you do with tie-dye without changing your products? You don't need to change your products. But what can you do with your aesthetic that really calls to the specific type of tie-dye wearer that you want to call out to? Are we talking about the free-spirited gardener? Are we talking about the 420, Pink Floyd listening dad who sits in his driveway with his motorcycle? What kind of tie-dye wearer are we calling out to? Are we talking about the girl who goes to the music festivals and dances?
Because if you're in this scene that there are all different kinds of people that wear tie-dye.
Yeah.
Everything from the wannabe hippie to the straight like
organic hippie.
Like organic kind of hippie, or just the straight up burnout kind of hippie. There's all different kinds of people that wear tie-dye.
Yeah. And finding and like I said, even if you narrow down who that person is, you're not discouraging the other types of tie-dye wearers to not buy from you. They're going to think it's freaking cool. What you're going to do, though, is you're going to solidify exactly who you want to cater your products to, and then they can decide for themselves, if your brand is for them compared to some of the other tie-dye brands out there that might just have a bunch of tie-dye products thrown up in their shop, but they don't have a cohesive brand message. So it's really about calling to the type of person that you want to cater to. But
exactly. And don't call yourself old. Age is a number, and old is a mindset.
That's very true.
Old is like saying that you have an expiration date. So if you feel old, then that's on you. You can make yourself feel young. Doesn't matter how old you are. There are things you can do to not. Don't call yourself old. That ain't right.
Our most senior of our wisest of Handmade Alpha Academy students is in her 80s. So don't call yourself old. Love yourself.
What's the email again? I'm a fairly successful shop, but haven't been hitting my sales target. I want to know if HA is right for me. Starla at handmadealphaacademy.com.
Yeah. You want to type it in?
Yeah.
Starla at handmadealphaacademy.com.
Remember, tonight you have until 11:59
p.m.
Eastern time. I will be closing the cart at midnight. No whiners.
Yeah, because we're going to bed right after that, and it never fails. We get an email that's like, I didn't see the time right. And there's a countdown timer right on the page. So if you go to handmadealphaacademy.com/VIP,
posted the email address to ask HA questions in the chat. If you don't have the chat open.
If you go to handmadealphaacademy.com/VIP, you can see the countdown timer. If you have any questions about HAA that you want to ask us right now, we'll give you maybe 10 minutes. Make sure that...
Yeah, we'll give people last minute to do HA questions.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
And Crappy Crafter asked if we're doing a stream tomorrow. We are doing, or we were talking about it.
No, we are
still doing it, right? Okay. I want to make sure I'm not stepping on my own toes here.
Yeah, we're going to do a stream for the Friday Bean tomorrow. HA will be closed by then. So I think that a really cool way to kick off, some cool stuff for our new students, as well as give you guys some cool information. We're going to be talking about atmospheric brands. These are brands that create a feeling from the moment that you encounter them, whether you be on their social media or on their website.
You be on their social media.
Right. Whether you're looking at their social media accounts or on their websites, you'll be able to really know how they want you to feel.
Yes.
And these aren't going to be Etsy shops. These are going to be big brands. But I hope that there's a lot that you can learn about the psychology of these brands and how they've used visual elements to create feelings that will influence how you feel about their products.
Translatable knowledge.
Translatable.
Transitive.
I'm 67. This is my second career. That is
There you go.
not most of our alphas, but
That's
I would say
quite a few of our alphas.
I would say that that's around half of our alphas.
Some people just do it for a hobby to have extra money to support their retirement. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No whiners. Absolutely.
Now, we lived in California. Going to lunch and seeing all the drunk wine moms was a pretty normal occurrence for us.
Yeah. Don't just be unless you're retired, then by all means, if you want to be the drunk wine grandma, then
Just
absolutely.
Don't drink and drive. God, don't drink and drive. Drives me nuts. Yay, stream tomorrow. Question, how was daily streams every weekday? Something you can do again, right? Too hard? I'm not. Once a year, maybe. Maybe this will be something that we do, like, celebrating HA launch. It's a good way to get our name out there to people that can't normally see us on a Friday. It gives everybody a chance to get in and ask questions or see our process and actually ask questions about shops while we're critiquing them and not after the fact.
Let me give you a little bit of info about streaming every day. If it's something that you're used to doing, that's fine. We're not, and I get what is known as presentation fatigue. This is like me getting on the reel with you guys. When we do public speaking events, I go into a state of depression right afterwards. And
she gets it's a social burnout.
I get social burnout, and I know why. It's because I have used up my dopamine stores for the day. That's literally the reason why. I know that it is a chemical overload or a lack of chemicals because I have utilized my dopamine stores for the day, and I'm always very tired, and I usually have to go to sleep right afterwards. Presenting like this is different because I'm looking at a camera, not looking at people. But presenting like this every single day is not something that I think I could ever do.
We couldn't do it sustainably, no. There's no way.
And that's why we slept in so long today.
We're burnt.
We are very burnt.
No, I don't get the social burnout the same way that she does. But I did speaking in the military for my intelligence job. I did it as a profession for years. I spoke to extremely important people and couldn't get burnout like that because I would present and then I would immediately go back and do very high profile work. So I don't get the same kind of burnout. I don't use my energy the same way that she does, but it's still a process wears you out because it's something that like I finished streaming today. I've got to stream tomorrow. What are we going to do? How are we going to handle ourselves? What am I going to wear? When do I need to like start setting up equipment? Like it's not off of your mind until you don't have one the next day.
Yeah.
Like after tomorrow, we won't even be able to relax after this stream because we've got the stream tomorrow. We have to think about the stream. We have to plan for the stream. It's in our heads that we have work coming up. It's kind of like if you're at work, you're getting off early, but you got to go home and work on your car. Like you're not relaxed until you're done working on your car. Or tomorrow I've got to work on my car. So you're stressed up until you get that done. It's kind of like that. It's like a normal work week for us.
Yeah. And that's why you'll notice if we stream a lot, because I've been streaming since last Thursday. Every day other than Sunday, I have streamed. I have not had a day off other than Father's Day because I streamed Thursday in E-Rank.
And we're not complaining. We don't have a problem doing this. We genuinely, or at least I do, I genuinely enjoy doing this. I like communicating with you. I'm an introvert. I don't go out. I don't do anything. I sit at home and write my music. That's exactly what I'm going to do all day today is get stuff prepared for music. So.
Just the main message being don't expect us to do this all the time.
We'll probably do critiques maybe once a month. I like this way. We haven't had anybody complain or gripe or anything like that. Maybe do this once a month, twice a month on a month that we don't have topics. And then maybe during HA launch weeks, we'll do this. Can we post for a critique on the Handmade Alphas group? Handmade
Alpha Facebook community, the public group, if you guys are in there, which that's the free community. Yeah, if you guys, I'm not personally going to go in there and critique 100 shops because if I open that can of worms, it'll be worms galore. Worms. Most of you guys who have watched a lot of my critiques, you guys already know what I critique. So feel free if you guys say, hey, could a couple alphas critique my shop and give me some feedback, there are tons of alphas that can do that. If you're in Handmade Alpha Academy and you just joined, work through HAA. That's my ask, because
before you start slamming it, work through HAA, because you won't know what you're missing.
Yeah, you will confuse yourself more by asking for a critique before getting through HAA, just because HAA is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. And if you get critiqued on something and you feel like you need to fix it right away, you're going to spend a bunch of time trying to fix that thing rather than just getting through HAA and learning how to fix that thing the best possible way.
Because it'll be other people that have taken the course commenting, and it's their interpretation of the information that they've gotten, and they might have taken that and interpreted it in the way that they need for their business, and that might not necessarily be the best advice for yours. So I would wait until you get through. That way you know what to expect from the information, and then you know whose advice you can take seriously and whose advice you can't. Because it could be the best advice in the world, but it's from a soap shop and you sell tie-dye clothes.
Right.
The same advice isn't going to transfer, even though the information you watched is the exact same information.
Yeah, and asking me to critique your shop right when you get into HAA would be like me walking into your house that you've completely ripped. You've ripped out the drywall and the carpets, and you ask me to tell you how your house looks. It looks like it needs some work. So if you purchased HAA, just work through those modules. Anything that I could critique you on is in there. And if after you get through HAA, you still feel like you need a critique, I'm happy to do that, but I think I've only had that happen once in the 4 years that we've had HAA. Because usually by the end, you already know that you're good.
Are the modules for the course pre-recorded? They are.
Yep.
They are pre-recorded, and they are accessible 24/7. Other than when SiteGround, we have like a 0.01% downtime. So it might be like a 5-minute stretch throughout the year that the website's not available. 2 of my customers gave 1-star reviews because they put the wrong address and got mad that I wouldn't pay shipping to send it back to them. Should I have paid for their shipping? Not necessarily.
I mean, that's up to you. I would prefer, I think that the value of a good review or the value of not getting a bad review is better than the value of my product. I put a higher value on good reviews or lack of bad reviews, because bad reviews stick with you and they influence future sales, and they also can hurt your overall search ranking. So to me, knowing that my products aren't gonna make me go bankrupt if I ship another one, I would prefer to do that. But I think it really depends on your product, because those bad reviews could hurt you in the long run, whereas sending a new product only hurts for a minute. So it really just depends on what you sell and how much your products are worth.
Crappy Crap said, on my old channel I used to do gaming live streams, and I got burnt out after 1 year, and that's just gaming, not presentation, so I feel you. I think I'll probably stream full-time on Twitch once our kiddo's in school.
Yeah.
It's just not a good time to start up something that I'm doing, not to get used to doing something full-time. I want to stream every day, and then like on the weekends stream some kind of game with her.
Yeah. You can follow us on Twitch at Just Okay, I Guess.
I just don't.
We haven't posted anything.
just okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the mainstream games. I don't play Call of Duty. I will be playing Battlefield. I don't like Call of Duty. But we'll just save this for a different
Mindy's Craft Shack. Mindy's Craft Shack.
Mindy's Craft Shack. Will Starla critique my shop after I'm done with HAA? If you need it.
Yeah, if you need it.
If you need it.
Everything that you need to know is in HAA, but if you get done and you're second guessing yourself, what I don't want is for my inbox to be filled with 600 people saying critique my shop, because do keep in mind that I can't create new content for you guys if my life is consumed by just critiquing shops. But what I would advise is that when you're done with HAA, you post it in the Handmade Alpha Academy student campus. That way you're not just getting my feedback, but you're also getting the feedback of like people like Amber Marie, who is an absolute all-star, and Lori, who's an absolute all-star, and Wes, who hasn't even had time to complete HAA, but he has a fantastic eye for what needs to be done. He's our newest alpha of the year, and he only got to module 4 before his shop blew up and he couldn't even keep up. So I recommend posting in the student campus. That way it's not just my feedback you're getting, but all these alphas that we like constantly brag about, these big 6-figure sellers who are just killing it, they can often give better advice than I can. Because if you catch me on a day when my brain just isn't all there, you're going to get like not the best version of myself. I'm not always going to be the very best version of myself, right?
Yeah, Joanne said, where can we find out more info about the Academy and what's provided? You can actually go to the actual sales page, handmadealphaacademy.com. I'm just going to type it.
No, /VIP.
/VIP.
Yeah.
And all of the information that you need is on that page. It tells you everything about the course, and you can check out directly from there. And I'm going to post the page here, so you don't have to type it in.
And there's an FAQ section at the very bottom under the sign-up boxes. It's a very long sales page, but I do that to make sure that anything that you guys could ask is on there. But if you still have questions after that, you are more than welcome to drop me an email. Just make sure that if you type in the URL, you put the /VIP, because if you buy it anywhere else, you're going to be paying $1,000 more.
Yep.
We do a discount for our YouTube subscribers, for our email list members, for our community members. But for those people who just kind of randomly find us on Google, they actually pay double the price for the course. So just make sure that you're using the /VIP.
Yeah, Crappy Crafter. We have had people do. There are people that have done exactly what you said in your comment for sure. But we trust that our community will be good enough most of the time that 99% of people won't be crappy. There are some people that are just POS, but
it makes up, we assume that the number of people who are genuine, and we have faith in people, we hope that you guys wouldn't burn us, because we try to do our best to be good people to you, hence us being here live every day.
And she said 3090. You're so upset about me having a 3090. You should, seriously, send me an email to support@handmadealphaacademy.com, and I have parts coming in from EKWB today, and I'll be turning my computer into a new Terrarium build with an 11900K. So
maybe we'll post some YouTube videos.
Yeah, maybe I'll post some videos building a computer. And it's very bougie. I've got like the Trident Royal RAM and all that stuff, so I don't want to be seen like I'm coming off as braggy with it. I am crappy. No, you're not. All right, guys, we love you. If you want to sign up for Handmade Alpha Academy, it's handmadealphaacademy.com/VIP. I put it in the chat.
If you're watching the replay, it's down below.
If you're watching the replay, yeah, it'll be down below. Make sure you give the video a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little bell icon to get notified when we go live. Remember, you got to have the mobile app if you want it to actually notify you on your phone. And you got to be signed in and all that. Drink some water, and we will... I'm going to slap this woman. All right, guys. We love you, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.